Welcome again to another CommerceIQ live stream. I'm CommerceIQ's head of industry insights, Tim Campbell. And today, as every week or most weeks, we're going to go over 4 articles that you need to know to understand the week ahead of you in the world of retail e-commerce. So the first article we have for you is from CNBC. Amazon freezes corporate hiring in its retail business. And if you're interested in this article or any of the articles we're going to review today, just check out the comments off to the side, and you can see the links to the articles there. But this is a good article because it really is an exceptional time for Amazon in that freezing corporate hiring is something that they really haven't done in recent history or ever, and in the retail, in its corporate retail business. So this is certainly big news, and it's also indicative, I think, of a shift that I think we're going to see a lot of companies make in the coming weeks and coming months when it comes to the response to rising rates from the Fed, as well as a falling stock market, which is when you think of the economy and the changes that ripple through it. First, you tend to have, in terms of a downturn, a stock market drop. Then you can have a lot of layoffs, and finally you have a drop in consumer spend. So if we have, if not layoffs, so those are starting to rise too as well. If we just have a hiring freeze, that could be indicative of broader economic problems down the line. So we'll keep a close eye on that. But a good article to kick off the week and to understand maybe where the economy might be headed in the future. The second article here is from Maersk, and it's all about the supply chain. Of course, Maersk being a shipping company. 10 ways e-commerce businesses can overcome supply chain disruption. And it's really more advice-oriented than necessarily timely news. But the topic is very timely because it deals with, of course, the rapidly changing supply chain. I mean, now we have, we're at a place in the supply chain now where a lot of retailers and brands actually have too much capacity versus too little capacity, to handle volume. Very different from last holiday season. So we're great advice, I think, from a brand perspective as to what to focus on, how to build out capacity in your supply chain, especially being flexible. How are you able to quickly ramp up and ramp down capacity in your supply chain to align with consumer demand? The next article here is from Quartz, and it's Shopify is quietly becoming a power player in offline retail too. And this is a great article because it shows kind of the verticality that a lot of e-commerce players and e-commerce software providers are going after. They're trying to incorporate new parts of or add on new parts of their business that might add to their, incremental growth and add to their profitability. And I think, for Shopify, a lot of that is payment options that can be employed by retailers in store. As well as, of course, building the site online. So really good kind of brief article on that. And the last one here is kind of our focus on Europe, and it's Europe gives final sign-off to rebooted e-commerce rules from TechCrunch. And this is a meatier good piece about some of the kind of top line takeaways that Europe is laying out in terms of restrictions placed on top e-commerce players in terms of enforcing competitive practices, to enforcing consumer-friendly behavior, as well as ensuring that they're actually complying with all of the laws that are being passed and that have been passed in the past. So great article. Recommend reading it. And if you wanna keep up with the news about what's happening in retail e-commerce, just check this out every week. It's at the same time on Mondays, 4:45 Eastern, 1:45 Pacific. And with that being said, I will present to you again. Next week, and I look forward to doing so. All right, goodbye for now.